route plotted, and get ready to get boarded up and move out.
Bill, were you in Zeus then?
No.
Alright.
The 10-8.
If you did a Control V to copy of it, they would have done it on the same place.
Yeah, cheers.
You want us to mount up, Mikhail?
Yeah, just get yourselves mounted up. That's it.
1-2 in the middle vehicle.
Get a route drawn.
Yes,
Or
Bill.
someone draw a route for them.
Yes.
Fucking,
1-3
when you fucking move them, as in shift rotate them, you
Smith,
put
we're
it
gone.
down, shift rotate it, and then it'll stay there, and then it'll fucking rotate it slightly again, which causes them to click apparently.
Remember, you do have Zizik down as well, so it will respawn stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It respawned it and at slightly off kilter to where I set it, rotated it, which caused it to click.
Jones, ETA?
You've got to get used to
Is
it.
there a scope for the LMG?
Nope.
There's a GPMG and no, because it's... well, no.
Damn. Okay. I
Don't
know
need a scope for it. Right. Get mounted up. Done.
I'm a little surprised.
We are going on the railroad, holiday on day.
Jones, you getting in?
Not for this one.
Yeah, where do you want me?
Any seat?
We do maybe one or two.
Mikhail?
Great over. What?
We're doing a convoy net.
50.1, right?
Just do it across 100.1, just IC's talk on it.
Alright, Rog.
We're not really going that far, and we're not training convoys to see here.
Can you give me a rundown of the where we go? Because I didn't actually really get a good look at the map, so I was just sorting shit out.
I'm on Platoon.
Yes, it's standard training.
Check 180-105.
ID,
What's on the
single
map? Have you
message.
seen it?
RV.
Charlie 110 Bravo,
Yeah.
form up on the road when ready.
Yeah.
Out.
Exactly.
Which time is it?
ID, single message.
Like,
Stallion, single message.
Right, we're Victor 2, so go on.
yeah, perfect.
What's your current status?
Go on.
Why is flight at 50.1?
Yeah, Jones, we're just going there if you were to set up an ambush.
So 1-8 what? Sorry, could you...
1-8.
Victor 3 is set. Help.
Yeah.
I like how you say it quickly so I understand it, but I won't.
180-105.
Turn right here.
Victor 3, turning right. Out.
Oh, and Jones, once we get there, don't forget to put your bucket on.
I will not.
Fader, try and keep this spacing. This is good spacing.
Yep.
Why don't I use my gun in the back of it?
Turning left.
Why do they have flight?
I'm pretty sure you can aim.
Oh, wait, I got out.
Victor 3, turning left. Out.
Won't need it though.
Wait, Chris, why do you want me to get the,
Just stay in your normal orbit order, so you'll be last man at out. Yeah, keep the energy.
But why do you want me to get that?
Cause it's
More-
bigger.
More firepower.
It's bigger.
I only have 800 rounds, just to say.
Those 800 rounds can reach further and hit harder than your 5.56.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is the front side door open? That's me.
That's just you.
Why is my armor always so fucking...
It's ArmA.
You've probably not been cleaning it lately.
Yeah, I think I kind of need to a purge and re-downloaded everything because everything's there.
I wonder if Lewis is going to put down an IED on this path.
I'm already looking at the path.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just like... Oh, by the way, chaps, in case you didn't know, Gibbons got shot down earlier.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I was wondering why there were streaks of... there was white smoke going through the sky.
Why did it shut down? By what?
Probably by another flight member, a plane, or some AA.
Oh, did the flight spawn stuff in to challenge themselves?
Probably.
Yeah. I don't actually think Lewis would spawn in an IED on this trek.
Okay, my arm is very laggy. Everything's going flying.
Probably be a good point if you didn't go, wow. Where's he going? Take us slightly off the road. Do not take us that far off.
Yeah. That.
Charlie 110 Bravo, full dismount.
Full dismount. Form up on 10 Bravo.
Helmet.
Oh fuck, he's pegging it.
Right, close in. Right, okay, so what we've got, if you look to my right, is we have a pretty fucking sweet spot to set up a deliberate ambush. So what we're going to do now is we are going to set up into a... Yeah, I got you. We're going to set up... Yeah, roger. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get you set up in your kill groups, your cut-off groups. What we're going to do for this is we're also going to have a one of the sections set up to kind of cut off the rear of the convoy as well. So we're basically going to be working with two cut-off groups that are going to kind of sweep in on the ambush from either side. So, who's got the most members? ICs, what's your head counts?
1, 2, 1, 1.
1, 5.
1, 2, 5.
1, 3.
4.
Right, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have 1, 1. You are going to be the main kill group. So, you guys follow me.
I do hope when he means you guys in just 1, 1.
Yeah.
Always clear with that thing.
Very fun gun.
Like a sec, I need to close some curtains.
I have to take a shit. No, I'm just kidding.
And here we see the 1-3 IC taking a shit, as is tradition.
Close the curtains or sew some curtains?
Spell on me.
1, 2 on foot.
Right, you lot are going to be going up here.
Okay.
So you guys are going to be the first cut-off group, well, the last cut-off group really, because 1-3 are going to be down there, and they're going to be the first cut-off group that the enemy will come into contact with. What I want you guys to do is position yourself on these rocks. Again, think about concealment and make sure that you have good eyes on the road itself.
Okay. Who's the killing group in this situation?
1-1 is the killing group, so what they've done
Okay.
is it's the tree line just to the west.
Okay, cool. Okay. Duffy, come with me in Delta. It's a pretty good cut-off position, but not much good for support. Say you guy up here at the moment, Duffy. I'll see if you've got a better position to look in.
Yeah, Jones should get down here.
Okay. Charlie, over here. Right. Smith, want you to get your bipod like set up like just here if you can. See how that is? Right, how... Right. So from here you can see the enemy. If you cannot engage him, get prone on the rock in front of you. Fader, do the same. Right, let's try that.
Not a lot we can do here with this massive rock.
Yeah, Charlie's pretty limited as well. I'm trying to find somewhere else, but yeah, we are cut off, but it's pretty crap.
I mean, yeah, we are distracted. We are defeated to get distracted.
Trying to get my... So...
It would be pushing further back, but I could probably get a more stable position just from up there behind that rock. I can shoot it a bit more further, directly down properly.
Good idea, actually. I think spells really cool.
You've got more of a top-down view back there on this right side, but from the left it's pretty abysmal.
Right, okay, so
Major landslide.
1-1, you guys look good from where I am. 1-2, I can't see you, so that's probably a good sign. 1-3 are setting it up now. So the way that we're going to run this is we are going to have ICs call over the net if you have a GPM genie section.
1-2 as a GPMG, over.
Roger, nothing heard from 1-1 and 1-3, so I'm going to assume it's only you guys. You guys are going to be initiating the ambush, so as soon as you see last vehicle come through, you're going to initiate the ambush with fire from the GPMG. Once all the other sections that fire, that is your cue to kill everything in that kill zone. Everyone happy with that? Call over the net ICs.
One with Charlie, roger that.
One, two, Charlie, acknowledged. Out.
1-2 Charlie, happy with
Huh?
it. Out.
I mean, with a cut-off group, we're not meant to be engaging the main body. Ugh. Can you redeploy in Charlie's place then? That's the only way you're going to get that GPMG on fire.
Alright.
Charlie, over here.
Yep.
Mikhail. I mean, we are the cut-off group, so shouldn't somebody in the killing group be initiating the contact?
But you got a bigger gun, and then it's going to make more of an impact.
Right, okay, I was going to say, because we had him over here, but we're pretty limited. I've only got one fire team able to fire. Unless they get past this rock. It's basically this rock which is in the way.
Yeah, so I'm hoping...
Can you guys get on that
which
top
way are you
here?
sending the ambush from?
I don't know, for some reason.
Ah, yeah, right, yeah, you fucking said, didn't you? Right, that's fine. So,
That
what
way.
you should be able to do is, if you set your GPMG up on there,
Yeah, he's already there.
yeah, that's fine. So, just given numbers, I'm not expecting a big one anyway, so literally just hit rear vehicle, and then 1-1 will do the rest.
Right, so it's the rear vehicle.
Just the initiation, so you're still going to be acting as a cut-off. It's just that because you've got the bigger gun, it's all going to kick it off.
Right. From the positions we're going to need to be in, they could more than likely spot us here as they come in.
If you
Yeah.
want to shift yourselves around so you're more concealed, feel free.
Yeah, maybe put us between the rocks here.
Get yourself up here. Duffy, get yourself up here.
And then you've got those two guys there who are definitely going to be seen, they'll need to be moved.
Down a little bit. If you can get Jones just about here, you should be alright.
Okay. Jones, where Kettle is. Pulling it down.
Fader, Jones, just pull yourself back a little bit so you're more behind this this rock back here.
We're guessing they're coming from this direction.
They're coming from the east, yes.
Yeah.
So get yourself where you cannot be seen from the east or just about, and then obviously crawl back into position. So Smith, you need to pull back a little bit further. Right. I'd say that's about 50 metres.
Up to the road?
Yeah, it's about 50 metres there.
Yeah, it's about 50.
And it's about
And you
100
should be
metres down
fairly
there.
You should be fairly out of sight from
Yeah.
it's not completely out of sight, so that's fine. Right, okay, perfect. It's going to be quite compact, fortunately, but...
Duffy, I'm going to go UGL 100 metre and hopefully nail them about there.
Okay.
Right, I need to run AFK for 1 minute, but when I get back, we'll be ready for the extended out.
I'll pop one off too as well.
Yeah, Roger.
Ruffy?
Aye?
How will I know what the last vehicle looks like?
I'll tell you.
Yeah, Spittle will tell you. Don't worry about it.
So, is there anything you want me to aim for to light them the hell up?
Duffy, you know how we're being really sneaky?
Mm-hmm.
This kind of three things are just going to give us really badly away.
Yeah, Jones
pointed this out
mentioned.
I pointed it out earlier, I was just like, are they just going to see our vehicles?
Suspense of disbelief, eh?
Yeah. They're just parked there. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I was like, could we at least put them up in the tree line a bit, so like, they're a bit concealed? I was like, if you're going to do an ambush and you have 3 vehicles with 50 cals on it, wouldn't you want to put them in the trees with gunners and just light up the convoy?
Right, Jones, on your first couple of shots on the rear vehicle, try your best to knock out the tyres if it's soft.
Or if that's an impossibility, try and hit the crew then?
Yes, if it's a Ural, then by all means just slot the back compartment.
Right, ready for him?
First or full, pretty much full, so keep that fire.
1-0 Bravo, you hear me? Yeah? Do we know the disposition of this convoy?
Not yet.
Right, roger. Also, there's currently... Oh, they've gone there. I was going to say, there's 3 things giving us away.
Yeah. No, Lewis is already on it.
Just keep your normal fire rates. 3 to 4 round bursts. Every 2 seconds.
At the beginning I might kind of keep it a bit heavy, but then I'll drop down quite quickly back to just fire rate.
Keep in mind, you've got 800 rounds.
And I've got 200 rounds in the mag at the moment, so...
Yeah, it's just that, you know, if we've got multiple of these, I don't want you to burn them through all your ammo.
Oh, let's give Flight a job to do, a resupply. Well, they can't just spend the entire time flying around doing nothing, just having fun. You've got to do something productive.
Oh, you underestimate what flight does during training.
Dusty.
Alright.
So the small fern in front of us, about probably like, 20 meters out, kind of closer to the road.
Yeah.
Basically when the last vehicle passes out, that's when I'm going to most quickly start lighting it up.
Not particularly, just wait.
Eyes on 3 trucks.
Hello all stations, this is 1-2 Charlie. Currently eyes on 3 times trucks approaching from the east. Out.
Do I just, as soon as you've got confirmation that's the last vehicle, do I just...
Negative. Way into light, I hear that. Fader, range.
Out of visibility right now.
Roger.
Charlie 1, 10 Bravo. Final reminder, ambush will be kicked off by the GPMG in 1-2. 1-1, make sure you're using liberal use of your UGLs that you have available, as well as making sure you're putting down an appropriate volume of fire. We should be able to deal with this one fairly easily. Out.
Katie, can you get an idea of what type of truck they were? Like, are they troop transports or what?
Nah, they were too far away.
Audio. Standby, Jones.
Vehicles coming into view.
Open top trucks. No canvas. 1, 2. 3 times truck. Last vehicle is an open top truck. Stand by, Jones. Okay. Fire. Man down. What the fuck? No. What the fuck? Get down. Stop it. Shit.
Okay.
Fader, redeploy over here. Smith, swing down low onto the right on the road. Ceasefire, 40 Mike.
Alright.
Cover me.
Yeah. You want me to take care of them?
Negative. Duffy, you take over the firefight.
Take it down to the Liberette.
Crap. 1 times tier 1.
1-1, 1-2, check fire, 1-3, begin your sweep up the convoy. Out.
Rog.
Is Smith up?
Negative. So it's Jones that's hit.
Okay. I'm just wondering.
Right.
I don't know where Smith is.
Hello, 1-0 Bravo. This is 1-2 Charlie. Message over.
0 Bravo, go ahead, over.
1-2 Charlie. Kazan report. 1 times tier 1. Over.
0 Bravo, roger that. Out.
Requiring a Kazovac.
Fuck happened there?
I don't know.
How do you seal them?
Oh, I could have actually got flight to do something. Smith, withdraw back to previous position.
I roger that. Global stations, be advised 1-3 sweep has been completed, counted 13 targets neutralised. Over.
0 Bravo, roger that. Out. I think he's dead, mate.
You say, do you see them?
Yeah, but he's not up, so...
Toggle unconscious. I swear.
Yeah, let me try mine and see if it works.
Medevac. Right.
Yeah. Kit, apparently it's not working. Jones, just respawn.
Oh wait, he's not been healed at all. Hold on, let me just try just for a second.
Yeah, because the modules aren't working.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Yeah, Jones just respawn. Needs teleport for Mr. Jones.
What the hell is that noise in my ear now?
Okay. You're dead, bruh.
Why am I being swarmed by 1-1?
On the road by the rocks.
Oh right, okay. 1-2 on the road. One of those guys in the back of the truck was a sniper, just doned Jones as soon as it came around the corner.
Accurate. Oh, that's what got him.
Yeah, it was one of the guys in the back.
Oh, well, it was
very
moving.
right
Yeah.
about lots of close quarters friendly fire to us. We had a lot of 1-1-1-2 rounds flying over our head, by the way.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, given where the, you know, how the fucking terrain plays out, not much we can do about that. People should be able to PID. Right, how do you think that went?
For us, it went well.
Any casualties on your end? 1-3?
Surprisingly not.
1-2 had 1 because of sniper bullshit.
Sniper,
Right.
no sniping.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So that was without any kind of explosives, just on vehicles without any weapons. So,
Hendrix.
whoever's doing that fucking stop it.
My girlfriend on, I don't know what it's called.
So put yourself on push to talk. Right, we're going to run that again. I'm going to try and see if I can find a different area for us that's going to be a little bit nicer. And so we can try and get it set up properly. But yeah, that wasn't a bad first effort. So we'll try and run the same again from a different position. Right. First, I'm just going to try and find a different area to do the ambush from, just because for the furthest cut-off group, it was a bit ropey for them.
I'm right there. There we are.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't see it today.
What she said.
Someone just blew up.
I did. What was that AI doing there? 'Cause that just domed me instantly in the sky.
Should have been hidden. No, but to be fair, the AI have been fucking weird past few offs. So, I will set the AI to be retarded in a minute then.
It was very,
Yes.
very much.
I've got a recording I need to show you and Pelly because every time when I'm in Zeus, you know when you're clearing a town and some buildings have air conditioning?
Yeah.
Well,
I had that sound as well when I went to Zeus.
Yeah, when I'm in Zeus, I get it's there constantly. It's driving me insane.
Hmm.
So I'll show it. I'll send it to Pelly as well. I'm currently uploading it on YouTube. I'll send it to you
Yeah,
and Pelly.
I just went into Zeus to try and heal Jones, and I heard it and don't know where it's coming from.
I've loads of fucking better spots than that. I can hear it now.
Yeah, it's whenever you're in Zeus, you just hear the
Hold on.
fucking like aircon or like an engine. It's fucking annoying as shit.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Go back into Zeus now, Lewis. It's gone.
Oh,
Oh, FO5.
Recorder.
No, it's the flute that you hold sideways.
Flute.
Is it just a flute? Oh, okay. So,
There's only one type of flute in the UK.
Yeah, the one that you hold sideways is called a flute, and then if you hold it forwards, it's called a recorder.
No, it's or an oboe.
I remember.
I've got a place.
Recorder.
072124, Lewis, try there. Might be a bit better.
Fucking engine. Ah.
Yeah. Did you find what I meant?
No, I didn't hear. I was in Zeus.
I said it over the radio.
Oh,
It was. I'll just pull it back up again. 072124.
Yeah, cool. That's where you want to go.
Yeah, just because we've got a nice big ridge line we can use. Do you want to teleport us or should I?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Right, this next place we're going should be a bit more spread out, so Underwood doesn't have to worry about getting shot.
Ah.
And we'll run that again. Maybe with some more vehicles. No. I'm just waiting on teleport.
Oof, bit lag there.
Right, okay, so what we've got.
Mikhail, the road's to the southwest.
Yeah, I just saw the bigger rocks and then I thought that was it, but yeah. This'll do. In fact, right, everyone close in over here?
Mikhail, isn't this where we did that section ambush training on the way up that road? You remember?
I think you might be right, actually.
Yeah, I remember it.
I remember.
I remember.
No, maybe it was further up though, because like there was more of a bend in the road.
Yeah, and there wasn't that big peak up there.
Right, so with this one we've actually kind of got a choice of terrain features here. So we've got the rock faces that we can use here as concealment for our killing group, and we've also got the tree line over there. I would prefer to use the rock face just because it's a bit more hard cover. But the trade-off with that is it's also kind of a little bit harder to bring weapons to bear because you'll have to move up a little bit further. So tree line may be our best bet. And then what we've got is we've got tree line all the way down and up, so we've got plenty of room for our cut-off groups as well. So, how do I want this? Right, let's have 1, 2 as the kill group this time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you guys up in the tree line over across the road. So get yourselves across there now, get yourselves set up.
Go down here. Nope. Ooh. Let's go down to the northwest.
Aye, steep here.
Not yet, Lewis hasn't put it down.
Anyone else gets bad range?
Yep. I think it's flight. Take a look. Oh, there's a smith.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely was breaking his legs.
Did they get rid of all of their unnecessary stuff at Caravia?
Let's see what we got here. So, Fader, let's go to these rocks on our left here and see what this looks like.
I'll move up a bit more softly.
Let's see. Yeah, Duffy on your right, is that good for you? Yeah, Charlie, there's a setup here. For range. Oof, okay. Oh crap. I don't want to do that. Oh. Bugger. Just set yourself up here at the moment, Jones. What's the matter, Jones?
Either side, and it means if I get the direction of something.
Can you speak up a bit? Like, I can honestly not hear a word you're saying.
I put myself on risk for when we're in groups and stuff. If I'm on one side and they come from that direction, I'll be fucked as soon as they see me. I'm on the, so I've got to basically.
Okay,
basically,
so
pick a side for the moment. They will correct you later.
For the ICs on this net, is we basically have the makings of a little L-shaped ambush with 1, 1 and 1, 2. So 1, 1 or right down bottom to the southeast, formed up ready to basically hit the front of the convoy. Then we have 1, 2 as their main killing group on the southwest. So for 1, 3, you guys are going to be cut off again just because you're smaller. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys over to the right hand side from where you are of 1-2, and you guys are going to basically form up as a cut-off group to sweep the rear. Does that make sense?
So do you want us on this side of the road or that side of the road?
The side of the road that I'm on, so the opposite side to use.
Crystal, just to say, my line of sight for like killing zone is between the tree kind of like by the rocks on the left hand side, the gap between those trees, then you get the bushes, then the next big tree to the right.
Yeah, so as soon as you can not fire on that area, they just redeploy.
Try to get you switched around depending on after this. Does that make sense? Okay, so this time I see is what we're going to be doing is we are going to be kicking this off with a UGL on the front vehicle. Now, because 1-1 are positioned furthest down and are going to be coming into contact with that first vehicle first, that's going to be initiated by them. Once we've hit that UGL on that first vehicle, 1-2, you are going to try and nail that rear vehicle with a UGL, understood?
Charlie, understood, over.
Okay, effectively, what this is going to do, this is going to block the vehicles into a killing zone. That gives 1-2 the chance to then attack the enemy, suppress them, and basically wipe them out. Obviously, because not everyone's on 100.1, IC's passed that information on. Let me know when everyone's happy with that.
What direction is this convoy coming from?
I'm going to try and get from the northwest, just so it actually makes sense, because 1-1 are set up down there.
Right, okay, because if the cover's pointing in that direction, cool.
Right, I see this is a planned ambush in it, so like we're going to know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Okay, chaps,
But
so the... Yeah, Miguel. So, chaps, the convoy is coming from the north or western side. 1-1 will be UGLing the front vehicle. We will have the privilege of UGLing the rear one. Now, because it is technically danger close for UGL, make sure you're in a bit of hard cover.
So the convoy will have to come from the northwest to make you...
Right, who we got here? There's Fader. Fader?
Yep.
So I'm going to, once 1-1 nails their front vehicle, I'll try and nail the last vehicle. I want you to put a second round into that last vehicle as well.
Bravo, once you are happy with what you guys are going to be doing, call when set. Over.
Woman Charlie, set, out.
1-2 Charlie, set, out.
Crystal,
1-3 Charlie, set, out.
I was just looking at the map. Are you the only one who put a marker down?
Yes.
Because all the others, they just didn't really put
Yeah, because they're lazy.
Chocho 110 Bravo, additional information. Can we just get markers down on just where exactly you guys are? Just because then we'll have them on the map, it will make a little bit more sense as to the way out. That's... Right, you're all ready to go, Lewis, whenever you want to send it down.
I think... oh, there you go. I was going to say, I thought no one heard that then, but yeah.
Okay, so the convoy is going to be coming from the northwest down the road. Again, 1-1 are going to kick the ambush off with a UGL to
that's a shame.
the front vehicle, followed by a UGL to the rear vehicle from 1-2. 1-3, what I need you guys to do is I need you to let us know when that rear vehicle has passed you guys.
1-3, righto, out.
I like that official VP. Righto.
I'm not really fussed on VP at the minute just because everyone's sort of spread out. And I'm just trying to fucking get across what we're actually doing.
Also, the that terrain up there, just one up there, would absolutely be bloody perfect if these trees weren't here.
I know, that's it. Like, we've either got somewhere that's really nice but then has loads of shit in front of it.
Or like this, which is danger close.
It's danger close, but it is also, you know, it's good concealment and we will be able to hit them. Either way, get yourself into concealment anyway, because there's a certain lot.
Oh yeah, I'm perfectly fine beyond this defilade.
Until they get to about there.
Yeah, but then at that point I would consider that 1-1 would stop them to death, so...
Can't be so sure.
Let's just hope that this time in this ambush, though, I don't get put into that running animation.
What, the fucking double tap shift?
Yeah. Duffy just gave me a heart attack. I just had a regroup in my bottom left. It was just Duffy rejoining.
Oh, fucking engine sound. Yeah, I've just had a look to see where they were, and that looks, yeah, that's right.
Audio vehicles northwest.
Charlie 110 for ArmA, be advised, just having some technical difficulty with the AI start fast.
Are you ever not?
Griffin, is it possible you can get them to 1-1 their marker down? So I have no clue where they are.
Oh yeah, 1-1 and put a marker down.
Down there.
I was thinking you'd just put them up there to get them squared and then you were going to put them on the road, but obviously there is an issue with them.
Is he having a problem?
What?
Is he having a problem?
AI are probably just doing what the fuck they want today.
Do you want me to try and help him?
Lewis Spittle says, do you want any help? He says, no.
Okay. I guess we'll be here for a while then.
I've heard that, but more diplomatically.
I've been working on the railroad all the day long day. I've been working on the railroad.
Where are you off to, Jesse?
I don't know. Going walkies.
You go tell 1-1 they still haven't put their bloody marker down.
I know, right?
Like, I can see where like one of their ARs is. They're standing up by the rock, like right next to the.
Yeah, there's two of them right there.
I would be a bit more concealed, but this takes so long to place down, like get the bipod in the right place, because like I have to.
Audio, look alive.
At all stations, be advised, 2 vehicles heading in from the northwest now. Out.
Approximately 2 times coming in. 1, 2.
At all stations, be advised, 1-3 has the vehicle passing by now. Out.
Oh, okay. One, two, one shoot, watch and shoot.
One Charlie, 1-2 Charlie, check fire, 1-3, begin your sweep out.
1-3 beginning sweep, don't exactly know what we're going to look for.
What the hell happened there?
Okay. Also, what's that? Is there only one member of 1-1 on the other side of the road for some reason?
No, there's 2 either side.
Right, okay.
Oh, sorry, 2 on one side, 3 on the other.
I was going to say, because obviously from where those vehicles were, they're practically in the line of fire. Generally speaking, you want everyone on the one side of the road so there's no friendly fire instance.
Yeah, but that's... We've only really got Ben to work with for an so we can do. It should be further down.
Their new recruit, Gates.
Say again, sorry?
She's not a new recruit.
The recruit Gates, or like the new
not a recruit.
Gates,
Not a new private.
Where he was situated behind that vehicle.
Where she was situated.
I don't know. I can't tell by the voices. I'm awful with voices.
Really? You can't tell from the voice?
Trust me. Look, I have 2 really.
1-0 Bravo, this is 1-3 Charlie, Mr. Over.
It's hard.
It's your problem, go ahead.
1-3 Charlie, be advised we have completed our sweep. Be advised we've only seen 1 dead body as ArmA.
Brush check.
Bravo, roger that. Yeah, the rest of them got fucking immolated inside of the trucks, that's fine. Right, everyone form back up on the road.
1-2 on your feet.
It's going to switch on up the way for 1 minute or so, you can catch any of it.
Move northwest up the road.
Right, so okay, was that everyone? I think that is.
Yeah, sure.
Right, okay, so I mean that was over fairly quickly.
You almost know.
Yeah, so that was done fairly quickly there. They all just kind of exploded and...
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Blimey.
Whoever was recruiting that side were taking a lot of fire from all the lads up here.
Oh yeah, I got a hit, so what's that, maybe from 1-2 then?
That had to have been 1-2 because if there's a bullet, yes, it was definitely 1-2 because none of it.
They didn't get any shots off.
I feel so rude.
That's the fucking issue that I'm finding with trying to find somewhere to set these up. Is like, where can we put them where they're not in danger and where they're still going to be useful?
Something's fucking, yeah, I'll say is all very good, but once you take that lead vehicle out, you can have it so that they then cross over, rather than being crossed over already and taking the brunt of the fire. So they go on to, they move into the L, the bottom part of the L once lead vehicle's done. Who's up?
It's Peach. Oh yes, we've got a Zeus on now. I'm going AFK.
His Zeus doesn't work.
Yeah. Not to mention, my frames are taking a shit bag.
Funny enough about that, it dropped down to like 8 FPS when I heard flight going over, and now it's gone back to fine now.
This is barely functioning for me now. ArmA is just a fucking stop motion picture.
Nice.
Is it black and
I'll
white?
try and give it a minute to stabilise or something now that there's nothing going on. But yeah, back in a minute.
Doop.
What's up, bitch?
Thank you. Hi.
I thought you said what's up, bitch.
The server has decided to revoke my Zeusing privileges, so...
Yeah, I can't even place any Ares modules down on people either, so I can't promote you to...
yeah, Zeus is like fucked, server side, so...
Yeah. But I keep, whenever I go into Zeus, I've got the sound of a fucking aircon or a fucking engine in my ear.
Oh, no, not again.
Spittle?
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Fine.
It's like a song spinning up and then just fucked up.
So was it Peach you need a Zeus, is it?
Yeah, Pelly's tried to assign it to me.
I had to try to assign it in. Zeus is fucking shit today, so I don't know. It's just shit.
I've logged in and out of the server probably about 5 times now, and it's not refreshing it or anything. I've now been promoted to Zeus apparently.
There you go.
Congrats. Enjoy it.
Because whenever I put down a module on people, it does not work.
Whenever I press the Zeus button, it doesn't send me to Zeus, so...
Where does it send you?
Nowhere. It's a pit of despair.
Nice, can I come?
You could join me for one.
My favourite kind of pit.
Because ambushes, that's pretty much the basics. Again, we'll probably be doing quite a lot, like everything else the past few weeks, we'll be going over these a bit more, and we'll be doing them in more and more FTXs that we go doing as the run-up to campaign. But Spittle here will now take you through reacting to enemy ambushes and how we deal in that situation. So Spittle, do you want to take over?
Stand by. Yeah, nothing in my Zeus either is working. But, well, Ares at least. Right. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Ping.
Big ping.
Doctor, no RT surgery.
I don't want to jinx him. Where's Epsilon?
Oh, God.
He is away for a while, which I need to actually bring Lewis.
What was that?
Being clone trooper number whatever the fuck.
Yeah. CT, whatever his name is on holiday for a bit, Lewis.
Cool, thank you for telling.
Right. Okay, everyone just shift to your right a little bit. Sorry, your left, my right.
Wow.
Right, those at the back come round to the front a little bit more. Right, can everyone hear me okay? Lovely.
Speak louder.
Fuck you.
Somebody's suffocating to death.
Probably one of the AI.
Suffocating.
What you're hearing is the sound of my will to live being dragged out of my body.
Right.
Wait, that's still there? I thought we removed that.
Alright, listen in.
When it wasn't off night.
Okay, so we've just done the conducting of an ambush. Now, obviously, you can pretty much tell how quickly it is we're taking out a convoy, let alone soft targets on a patrol. So obviously the name of the game, whenever we get ambushed, is obviously you'd follow your RTR. Now obviously if we're in symmetrical warfare, you follow your RTR to the letter. If you're in a coin, you kind of forego that first R, because obviously you don't know if you're going to be firing on a civilian target or not. But we'll just take it's a symmetrical environment for the moment. So obviously you follow your RTR, and we know we're now in an ambush area. And obviously you can surmise from what previously just happened that being in that area is not a good place to be. So the principle is to get out of that area as quickly as possible. If obviously the ice, more than likely, if it's an ambush, the enemy is going to have a superior either terrain, firepower, or combination of both. At that point, it's obviously we hightail it as quickly as we can out of there, liaise with Platoon, either go back in and push them out of the area, or fully on withdrawal. However, if the IC believes that, you know, this is a situation he can win, or the terrain behind him is even more unfavourable, the only way to go is advancing on the enemy, and obviously pushing them out of their ambush area. But obviously the principle between both those situations is get out of the killing zone. Right. Okay. So we have... Right, two types of ambush. We have a near ambush, which we could probably surmise as what we've just done there, and a far ambush. So obviously a near ambush is when the enemy is practically in grenade throwing range. That's under 50 meters, so essentially what we just did there. Obviously when grenades start landing around us, that's pretty bad, but we're going to take casualties. It's going to happen. At that point, again, it's get out of that killing zone as quickly as possible. And obviously a section member, if they see the enemy or that are danger close like that, they are to call out ambush. And then obviously give their DDD. Right. Obviously at that point, ICs will give a quick contact report to Lewis or 10 Bravo to tell him, you know, 1-2 in ambush, wait out, and obviously we would go ahead and do our own drills. Right. Okay, so if the terrain behind us is favourable for us to withdraw, who we got here? Maguire. If the terrain is favourable for us to withdraw, and obviously the IC of the section had decided to withdraw, what will be our first action?
I would say pop smoke.
Yeah.
Concealment.
Yeah, essentially we're giving ourselves that created concealment to make sure that enemies' fire is somewhat reduced. Obviously if they've got a huge weight to fire, rounds are more than likely still going to hit us, but their ability to accurately fire upon us is going to be reduced with that smoke. Right, if we are going to be advancing on the enemy ambush position, it's the same principles of an assault. It is speed and aggression and obviously violence of action. The sooner we push him out of his ambush position, the sooner we don't get killed. So the more aggressive we are, the faster we push, the better is it for us. Now, you're going to ask, why would you want to go towards the enemy? Now obviously, if you are being ambushed, it is better to do something than not do anything and just sit there. Anything you do in that scenario is a bonus to keep you alive a little bit longer. And obviously, if you're advancing on the enemy in his own ambush, it's something he's not going to be expecting, so he's going to be on the back foot. And obviously, principle, you do not want to get bogged down in that killing area. Any questions about that? Right, essentially the principle is get out of the damn kill zone. Right, and the second type of ambush we have is a far ambush. And obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory. It is something that occurs over 50 meters. At that point, we might not even identify that as an ambush. It could just look to us like a normal section attack. So we'd be more than likely be acting on our own RTR drills and then going about assaulting the enemy position. And obviously, the further we are out, we're limiting the range of the enemy. So again, their fire is going to be limited, and again it goes for us, our fire is going to be limited until we can coordinate, manoeuvre, and push into assault, if that is what we deem necessary. Right. yeah, again, same as the near ambush, it is a case of get out of the kill zone, either via advancing, manoeuvring, or withdrawing. And obviously, if we are withdrawing, or even if we think it's just going to be useful, we pop smoke. Must emphasise, Lewis and Mikhail, correct me here, I would say in terms of popping smoke, it's either, obviously, there are going to be certain scenarios where you would know to pop smoke, such as crossing a road. However, I wouldn't say you pop smoke just on your own initiative, unless it's bad. Waiting for your IC or 2IC to call it, because there's nothing worse than you're about to start assaulting the enemy and somebody throws a smoke to your front and you've just been completely blinded from what you're about to do. Is that alright with you two?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Now, if you all remember the other week when we did a platoon attacks, now obviously for the fire ambush, because again it's going to feel more like an enemy section attack as opposed to a humongous way to fire on us sometimes, it can take the form of a platoon manoeuvre. So again, if we go into that first section would hold fast, form a baseline, put some fire out while the other sections manoeuvre around it. Again, it's very situational in that kind of regard. Any questions about that? That one can be a bit confusing because again it matters purely on the situation and the range. Are we all cool there? Any questions from both types? Any question from the entire subject matter? You say something, Hendrix? Can't hear you.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was possible. If we
Could you speak up a bit? Go to yelling if you can.
Is this better?
I can hear wind and people coughing, but go ahead.
What about now?
That is a lot better.
Okay. Yeah. I was curious if we could bound backwards, but that is.
That's a withdrawal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your leapfrog and bounding, or pepper potting, whatever you want to call it, goes both forward and reverse, pretty much with all manoeuvres. It just matters which way you want to go. And obviously, that you as an IC, you decide that.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
In the first,
thank you.
In the first 5 seconds of being contacted in an ambush, what would you do?
They should do their RTR, that was covered.
Shoot back.
Yeah, freaking shoot back. Right. Lewis and Mikhail, any pointers or anything you want to add?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head. Yeah, for everyone just remember, in violence of action, aggression in this, because they're laying down fire on you, you need to lay down fire on them to get them to put their heads down to give you that breathing room. So, fuck conservation of ammunition just to try and save your own skin, so just, you know, fucking put down that fire. Don't hesitate to fucking to shoot back.
That's more likely to occur in that near ambush as well, when the enemy's right on top of us, and their weight of fire is probably going to be quite heavy. Okay, Mikhail, over to you.
I'll hear you.
Mikhail?
Alright. I'm trying to hopefully get something set up for us to run this through. To try and see if I can put something together.
Obviously ICs as well. Communication is key, so obviously if we are in ambush, you still do your in contact wait out, and then obviously if you are pulling back, you get on the raid and tell them you are doing that, because obviously then Lewis can coordinate the rest of the elements.
Mate, if I'm in Zeus or not, it's fucking, my frames are like barely hanging on by a thread.
Right, so we're just looking for an area to chuck his in now, and then we can try and go all of that a little bit.
Pete, is your Zeus working now?
Nah, sure.
Hey, Spittle.
Yes?
I know it's a bit late for questions, but something just came to my mind.
Yeah, go for it.
If you've got a theoretical situation where you've got good cover on one side of the ambush and the enemy on the other, do you go for the cover, or do you prioritize getting in close with the enemy?
So you're telling me that the enemy's not in cover? Or they're just in a less covered area?
I'm saying
Wherever
if you've
you
got
want,
unoccupied hard cover on one side of the ambush and the enemy, regardless of whether they're in concealment or cover on the other side, do you still close with them, or do you go for the unoccupied cover first?
That would be situational, and obviously whichever side that would give you the advantage. So obviously, if the enemy's, obviously going to the direct route on the enemy would sometimes have an advantage according to the scenario, that if you just knock them right out of there and not mess about, that could result in less casualties. Or it could be the other way around, where they've got maybe more machine guns, so you think getting the cover first, take them out, and then push into the enemy position. That's purely going to matter on what's happening in the scenario.
Okay.
And again, re-emphasize this on ICs, any decision to withdraw or push forward is better than no decision. Just do not sit there.
90. It's pretty heavily wooded.
Now, obviously, when I say don't sit there, you've obviously got to gather your thoughts and quickly make a decision. So a few seconds of thinking is okay.
Right. Okay. Well, let's see. Well, here's one theoretical. What about this ambush spot that we just did? We've got good concealment over here. Let's say the enemy's to our southwest. We have this defilade and a bunch of rocks to our northeast. Why am I running? Why is this happening?
Why are you running?
Push shift again, Chumley. Yeah, that happened to me in the last ambush. So the first one.
Put down a landy so we can watch this. Because it's just going to be.
So you're saying? Yeah. So you're saying enemies over here like we was. Wow.
Yes. And then we've got this defilade to our northeast and all these rocks. Do we go southwest?
Stand by, Chumley. What? Does everyone else hear that?
Yes.
What's going on?
It's windy.
Yeah.
I think it's stuck here. There you go.
Oh, there we go. It's gone.
There we go.
Jesus.
Okay, all back around the middle.
That might be my air conditioning unit, sorry.
Right, so can you repeat your last, Chumley?
I said if we've got enemies to our southwest in this particular spot, and we've got this defilade and a bunch of good cover to our northeast, do we go northwest, or not northwest, southwest or northeast in this situation?
If you've just come to this point here where the enemy other vehicles was, and they've just opened up from there,
yeah.
I'd say probably the best form of action is to peel right and get back over there again, because they can't see you.
Alright.
Because obviously you're only going to have practically... oh shit, for fuck's sake. Right, everyone move over here.
I can't hear it either. I think it's me.
Yeah, Lewis.
I can hear it.
Right. So, depending on when and where they're ambushing you, if they're only ambushed... if they've initiated the ambush with the first two guys of your section, obviously all the firepower's going to go on them too. It's their priority to get out of the freaking killing zone. And obviously back with the rest of the section up here, for example. Now, if you're further down, say your last man is here, then it would be a case of get into that cover down there, or advance on the enemy according to what their strength is and what your strength is. Now, obviously you've got hard rocks here. Do not go up that slope, because you're just going to be prime target. Use that defilade down there and then peel left.
Hello.
Hello.
Alright.
Which defilade where were you pointing?
Not here.
We were talking theoreticals.
Okay.
But basically what he's saying is it all depends exactly on the terrain and where the enemy is.
And obviously how much you feel under threat. If you've just been ambushed by one guy and it's kind of like really shitty aiming, then you're not really going to feel under threat. You might not even feel like it's a proper ambush.
Just drive past it.
Yeah, you just go into your normal drills of a section attack at that point or something like that. It's a very fine line between an ambush and what's just a general attack.
Yeah, fair.
Yep.
Obviously, it depends on the range and the immediate way to fire.
Yep.
Jojo 110 Bravo, get guys formed up, southeast David Column. Out.
Okay, 1-1, column southeast.
Alright, we're here.
Yeah,
Right,
do you want to take the Land Rover down?
Let's go behind that.
1-2, form up.
Watching Zeus.
Duffy?
Alright, we're done.
Where's Jones?
Had to disconnect.
Rog.
I'm going to join the second. That's alright.
Join me if you can, because I'm down to 4.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'll just operate as a glorified CMT then.
Yeah, join on here.
Delta, we have to...
Hold there, Fader. No, Peach as in join group.
Yeah.
There we go.
Stop turning.
Right, there you go.
Charlie or Delta?
You've been Delta, mate. They're down a man. So go back, further back.
What's your channel? 112.
112. No, Fader, you're on the correct side. Alright, take it off.
1-1 Charlie, holding, waiting for the rest to move up. Out.
Right. Hold there, Fader. Hendrix, you can go, mate. No, Fader, you hold there.
Charlie, stepping off.
Okay, there they go. Make sure you brush check everyone. Right, step it off, Fader.
Radio check.
Okay. Contact front.
1-1 in contact. Wait out.
Charlie, fire team, form up on the left. Delta, fire team, form up on the right.
Right, Peach, I'm alright. All set.
Hello, 10 Bravo, this is 12 Charlie, message over. What the? Man down.
Hello 10, it's 1-1 Charlie, message over.
0 Bravo, go ahead, over.
1-1 Charlie, we are pinned and ready for a platoon maneuver. Over.
0 Bravo, roger, we've got 1-1, get yourselves into cover and
Release him.
fire. Flank round the western side and try and hit those contacts from the rear. 1-3, stay in reserve. Out.
Smith, transfer over to Duffy. Duffy, I'm sending Smith over to you. I want you to flank round on the right side. I'm going to try and stabilise Fader and then I'll be with you.
Alright, roger that.
Eyes on a contact, wish to open fire.
Let's flank around. 1-1's keeping them pinned down.
Right, you've stabilised.
Take us off to the west.
Back with you. Yep, do it as 2 buddy teams. Smith with me.
Okay. Just taking us out a bit west and then we can start banging them.
Yeah, roger that. Duffy, hold your fire team here.
Alright, okay, hold it.
Go on my right side, Smith. Section prepared to leapfrog forward. Charlie, move. Down. Further right, Smith, further right. Charlie, move. Down. Charlie, move. Down. Switch to bound. Contact bearing 130, range 200 meters.
That's down.
Switch movement to southeast. Charlie, move. Push to these trees. Down.
Delta up.
Lightning bolt. Charlie, prepare to move. Charlie, move. Down. Contact 140. Charlie, move.
Hello, 10 Bravo. This is 11 Charlie. Message over.
2 Bravo, send it over.
We have 3 times the 1 attending to the wounded right now. Over.
2 Bravo, roger that. Attend them as best as you can and then pull back. 1-3, move up and replace 1-1.
We have Spittle down.
Stop treating me and kill the target.
Stable, checking pulse. He is tier 1, over.
Once for Charlie, moving up to assist 1-1 now. Out.
Does anyone read, over? Fuck. This is 1-2 Smith. I believe I am last man in 1-2. We have 3 times T1, over.
0 Bravo, roger that. Pull back to 1 freeze position. Over.
1-2, 2, roger that.
Do 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 do.
Germans are over this 1-3 Charlie, message over.
Oh, go ahead, over.
1-3 Charlie, be advised I've been informed by 1-1's, I believe, medic, that they are currently 0 combat ineffectives at the moment, over.
0 Bravo, roger, could you clarify what you mean by 0 combat effectives, over?
1-3 Charlie, I am getting Chumley screaming at me saying that he's got currently 2 tier 1s and I believe he's the only one up, over.
0 Bravo, roger that, stand by, out. Charlie 1, stand by, Z shields incoming, out.
Yay! Now the question is that guy still around me? Come on, do it. Do it. Oh. Damn it.
Yep.
Me sad.
Where am I going?
Me sad.
There you go. As well.
Oh yeah, I think one of the guys shot me in the head or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't see anything.
I mean, I think we took out 2 of them as we pushed in, and then I think one of them might have scraped me. Who's this to my right, by the way? Is that you, Fader?
Yep, keep spawning naked.
Ah. Did you get hit? Fader?
Yeah.
Did you get hit?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, I tweeted you, didn't I? So,
yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
And I've got nothing.
Yeah, you don't do the full slot thing if you've got ammo.
Yeah, but I didn't have anything, so.
That was a fucking disaster.
I personally found it's much easier to reconnect if you have to respawn.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh,
Okay.
hi.
Okay.
You will have iron sights.
Yeah,
Can I
it's
get
better
a
to
Zeus heal because I
respawn.
can't see any color. I am just.
Yeah,
black
sure,
and white.
I'll Zeus heal you.
Thank
Zeus
you.
Is like, Zeus is 8 shades of fuck, that's why it's not.
Let me try.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're all better now.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
No.
Do do do
He's
do.
dead, but he is
I'll give it back if you want it.
not dead.
Chumley.
I'm not that
We
sad.
go into his.
That didn't work. Immersive
Stop shooting
heal.
that man.
He did.
Wasn't
Right.
eating him.
I might as well at least grab his fucking dog tags.
No, nothing's working, mate.
I'm grabbing a smoke.
Hendrix is still stuck at base.
Shame.
Nowhere.
This point nowhere.
It's survival of the fittest. If you want an optic, you have to kill something for it.
It's not fucking PUBG.
We're going battle
Guys,
royale on this.
Hendrix-
Or, you know, you're just smart about it and actually selected one in the arsenal.
Or when I see
The
Hendrix
Arsenal
is
steals
still
my fucking
base.
radio.
We could have just respawned and got
What is it?
Oh,
You
pizza.
scourgy me, please.
Oh,
I
that's all
will
that was in
do
the
my
box.
best if I am
You go to
able.
the board and you grab an A3.
Oh, that's a bull leg, isn't it?
Not really.
did that, but it doesn't have a fucking.
Got it.
It wasn't letting me.
without scars.
Sorry.
I'm one of them, asshole.
I know.
I have an
We are now a
idea.
reserve.
Oh yeah, Mikhail. Did you hear me when I first called to you? On the radio?
No.
Oh, right.
I was in Zeus and it was fucking over.
Okay. I was basically going to call you and give you a grid of the enemy.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear it.
Because you then came back and answered Hendrix, I was like, oh, I see how it is.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear a thing.
One of my wounds.
School circle.
I got you.
School circle, Lewis.
Leave his wound be distressing.
Let him bleed.
It's weird. It says you don't have any
If he dies, he dies.
What team?
So, right.
Why am I... Oh, yeah, sorry.
So, how did that go for everyone?
Badly.
Awful.
I had fun.
Yeah, I somehow thought you would have, Trimley.
Oh, I
I
yeah,
messed
fun,
up
but I was
and
awful.
got myself
One at
killed.
a time.
Okay, I'll take it then as one I see. That we performed poorly as a section. That's why we got blasted out, and we'll discuss it in preview on what to do. Just keep in mind the teaching that Spittle said. Listen to your IC before popping smoke, because he might have a plan, and that fucks everything up.
1-1 got wrecked, I agree. 1-1 performed poorly, I disagree. Because remember, the whole point of an enemy ambush is to catch you unawares and wreck you, which is what they did. So, my only real comments there would have been, you...
Gates, mute your mic.
You pulled back a bit, and then you got into the defilade, which gave you some cover, some reprieve from the enemy fire. But there was no smoke popped. There was not a single smoke popped at that point.
Yeah, there was.
There definitely was.
Yeah, it's secured.
When you guys were already, half the sections were down, it's pointless at that point. Like,
Oh,
most
we were
people
all up at that point.
In Zeus, people were down.
At the start of the contact was in the right where the smoke.
Yeah, smoke was popped quite early on, Lewis. As soon as they called contact, that they're in contact, smoke was popped in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I can attest to that as well.
I'll take you guys' words on that, because I didn't see shit. But then again, I am running a fucking stop motion fucking film at the moment. But yeah, that would have been my only comment. But if that's the case, then continue throwing smoke. You were pinned down there for ages, and
My reason behind the smoke was because I heard 2 GPMGs possibly, so I was just throwing on to get concealed as soon as possible.
No, good effort if you did throw one. Yeah, good shout, because that was what you should have done, get some smoke and get into cover. At that point, you could have pulled further away, because you went into the defilade to give you some reprieve, but it still left you wide open on your flank, which is what they got you in the end. But on the whole, yeah, wasn't too shabby from you. Anyone else?
Can I just add a comment? Is the AI being embodied today?
The whole fucking Zeus is being fucking shit today.
Yeah, Zeus is completely fucked.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The aimbot, because Fader was downed in the head, even though you guys were all in front, like somehow, and then I got the same treatment later on. Also, we had Jones earlier.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, with that on top of the modules aren't working as well, so fuck knows what's going on, but something's not working.
Because when I've constantly got a fucking engine going in my ear and everything's moving too slow, so like, yeah, it's just, well, at least on the plus, yeah, it's just ArmA, but on the plus side, at least you don't have fucking 3 platoons worth of player AIs running around, so it's progress, I suppose.
Yay! Lewis, with that, could you, middle mouse button move your camera around, because I had it, and then it faded out when I moved my camera.
But what, the engine?
Yes, so I think it's...
It's still there when I was trying that earlier. I was moving the camera around like that a lot to get angles, but no, nothing. It goes quieter, but it doesn't get rid of it. But yeah, anyway, yeah, 1-1, cool. Anyone else? Cool. We're going to go over this again on Sunday, hopefully with all the little kinks worked out, so we can actually do it properly, rather than having to fucking mishmash it together with all this fucking broken armour. But yeah, on the whole, good effort, and we'll see you in debrief. Index.
On index.
Okay, you heard the man. Index.
Right, Spill, I'll need to get yeah, I'll send you that. I'll send you the video
Never
just so that you
index.
can send it to Pelly to show him.
I mean, you might as well just send it to Pelly, mate, because I had it myself. I was able to
Yeah,
get rid of mine, so. Yeah, my Aces, sorry, the Achilles modules are still acting up for me though. I can't place them down, but it is a common armor-free issue. Like sometimes you just have nights where it just doesn't work. I think the only way to fix it is go in and out, but obviously that's faff.
I just connected and reconnected, and it still wasn't working.
It might be the server then.
Yeah, because the only times I've had it not working before, like about 5-10 minutes later, it worked. It was just like server lag trying to catch up.
There was a lot of spikes tonight. Stand by.
Yeah, and maybe Flight were doing some shit as